Humans have always looked at the sky with a mix of admiration and fear. The stars, as old as time itself, hold secrets that could determine the fate of everything we know. But what if the most disturbing question isn't, when will the universe end? But rather, is it already ending right now? The idea sounds absurd, but scientists have already explored scenarios where the end is not a distant event, but something that has already begun, silently, without us noticing. Unlike the explosion of a bomb, the cosmic collapse could be slow, invisible, and inevitable. While most people believe the universe still has trillions of years left, some studies suggest that this may only be a comforting illusion. What we see in the sky could just be an echo of what no longer exists. This mystery opens the door to some of the most intriguing theories in modern physics. And this is where we dive into the possible end of the universe, not as a distant future but as a hidden present. The starlight we see today doesn't show us the present but the past. A star 1,000 light-years away may already be dead, but its light is still traveling toward us, like a cosmic ghost. This means the visible universe isn't the actual universe, it's a delayed portrait. If the end had already begun in some distant region of the cosmos, we wouldn't know it yet. The information simply hasn't had time to reach us. Whole regions could already be collapsing, while we continue to see a deceptive glow, believing in an eternity that no longer exists. This cosmic delay raises a disturbing thought. Are we living inside a bubble of ignorance, watching the spectacle of creation while out there the curtain of the universe has already fallen? Science doesn't have definitive answers, but it points to possibilities that transform the way we understand time, space, and existence itself. Physicists have proposed different possible endings for the universe. One of them is the Big Freeze, where endless expansion leads everything into a cold, dark void. Another is the Big Crunch, in which gravity wins and the cosmos collapses in on itself. But there are even stranger theories like the Big Rip, where the very fabric of space is torn apart. There is also the hypothesis of vacuum decay. In this scenario, the universe might be living in a false state, unstable at its core. At any moment, or perhaps already, a bubble of true vacuum could appear somewhere in space. This bubble would expand at the speed of light, erasing everything in its path. If it had already happened far enough away, we would never notice. The annihilation would arrive without warning, without pain, without any chance of survival. It would be an immediate and absolute end. The scariest part? From the perspective of quantum physics, there's nothing that forbids this from already happening. And we would simply have no way of knowing. One of the greatest modern mysteries is dark energy, the unknown force that accelerates the universe's expansion. Observations show that the cosmos is not just expanding but doing so faster and faster. This raises a troubling question. Is this acceleration a sign of vitality, or is it actually a symptom of death? Dark energy may be driving the universe toward the Big Rip, stretching reality until it shatters. If the process has already begun, there is no way to reverse it. Stars would be ripped from galaxies, atoms torn apart, and even space-time itself would be destroyed. Yet for now, everything appears normal. That's the unsettling detail. The end may already be underway, invisible like a silent disease. The irony is that the same expansion that gave us the time and space to exist may also be the universe's final sentence. The end doesn't need a sudden apocalypse. It may already be written into the very breath of the cosmos. Now we reach the most philosophical point. What if the end of the universe has already happened on a level we cannot yet comprehend? It's possible that the reality we experience is just a layer, an echo, or even a simulation inside something that has already collapsed. Some scientists suggest that entropy, the natural tendency toward disorder, may have doomed the universe from the very beginning. We might simply be living through the slow unveiling of that destiny, like spectators of a film whose ending has already been written. Other, bolder theories speak of multiple universes, where the death of one may spark the birth of another. If that's true, perhaps we are trapped in an eternal cycle, never realizing that today's collapse is tomorrow's creation. In the end, the question remains, is the universe already ending and we just haven't noticed yet? We may never have a definitive answer. But one thing is certain. Every time we look up at the night sky, we are also looking into the greatest mystery of existence.